Hello there, YouTubers. This is the Chess Tech channel, and tonight we're going to do some blitz and bullet chess, and hopefully have some fun games. And we have straight away a 3 minutes blitz game. Let's go for the Reti. I like the Reti. Do you know why I like the Reti? It's because the best thing about it is it's almost forced to win from the start. No, it's not really. And the best thing about it is that you can basically pretty much choose your setup. And black can't do a thing about it within reason. And there's a lot to be said for that. So that's why it's quite good for blitz, because you get to choose your setup. Your opponent's got to dance to your tune. It doesn't mean it's winning or it's going to be fantastic for everything. Now, what am I doing here? Let's play b4. Try and get an open file here. Bit of pressure. So there's nowhere for my bishop to go. It's got to come off. Now does knight e4 win a pawn? It's got to move it back to defend it. If it doesn't, so he defends it, then I win a pawn. If he takes it, then I still win a pawn, I think. So doesn't mean I'm winning. It just means I've won a pawn. So this guy is 1768. I'm a mere 1800. Sort of used to be around 1950, 2000, and I'm a bit rusty to be honest, but that's no excuse. Let's hope he takes that pawn, opens up the file for my bishop. We might push it even. I'll be hitting his queen. My plan here is yes, okay. It's gone for the old push it, and then I win another pawn. Now, this is an interesting position. It's going to take pawn check. Also his knight. I don't really want his knight coming into this square. It's an interesting one, this. Interesting. I don't want to push the pawn because I've blocked my bishop in. I think actually I've got to boot his knight to a different square. Then take the pawn, queen takes check, and I move my king. Or we can do it like that. So it's a little bit of a blunder there by me, because I forgot he can just take it with his queen, but we should be okay here. Right, okay. So hopefully he'll exchange knights. That'd be wonderful. If he's got half a brain, he'll keep that knight. Try and get his queen in here. Oh well. Maybe not. Time's about equal. Got some pressure on this pawn. I need a plan. At the moment I have no plan at all. Not that keen on my position actually. I think I'm going to just try and push this pawn for a start. He just lets my queen out here. Now why has he played that move? Let's just double up on this pawn here. See what happens. I'm a bit slow moving. It's the first game with the knight. My hands are a bit cold. The room I'm in is freezing as usual. Nothing changes. That's not good, is it? Because you can pin it. Does that matter? Does that matter? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not a pawn up it, but I think I've got a better position. I don't mind exchanging queens. Interesting. Not sure if I like that. spending too much time. I'm actually thinking about my game. It's incredible. So, question is now, am I actually going to get anything? I'm just in big trouble, I think. I'm going to try and get some pressure here pretty quickly on this file. Yeah. I might be able to get a draw, actually, he says. No, I don't think so. Oh, that was terrible. Check. Oh, dearie me. You know, I was thinking there, I went to play, I was going to mate him down there. That's terrible. That was a terrible, terrible, terrible bit of chess. Yeah, I deserve to lose that. That was terrible. Let's get a new game going. Let's try some 1 minute. I actually find that if you can adjust your mindset, that it's better to play a couple of 1 minute games first, and then go from there. But that last game, ooh, that was a shocker. Yeah, but credit to my opponent, he won. And with chess, you cannot blame anybody except yourself, really, in the end. And that's the problem. That's the great thing about it. It's all down to you. So if you win, it's down to you. If you lose, it's down to you. I'm FIDE Arena Grandmaster May, and I'm going to be here for another 23 minutes, and going to get some games. Let's just try and get anybody in. Here we go. We've got a 5 minute game, 5 minute blitz game. I'm black this time, so let's see what we've got here. Oh, I've got a Reti. Let's just go for a classic D5, knight F6 type response. Now, I quite like. This is my own pet line, actually, which is sort of a reversed caveman attack, really. A completely savage, probably unsound attack where I just want to exchange his bishop off if possible, and then just push his pawn. I mean, it's horrendous, really. I'm sure it's very easily refuted. Yeah, that is quite pleased about that move. Now, what do I normally do here? I think I'll bring the queen out, play e6, castle queenside, and then just try and blast open his kingside. And it's a shame that last game I lost. It would be nice to have had a quick look at it, really. You should always have a. I think it's good to look at your losses and your wins, obviously, but he wants to stop me. He probably wants to exchange queens by coming there. So let's just play that. A little bit loose here, the old king in the middle still. But let's see if we can get away with it. Like I say, I'm rated quite a lot higher than this guy. I don't like that move, because that allows me to push his pawn here. Though his knight's going to go to e5, then I've got his pin. I could just castle now. I don't really want to castle. I think I'm just going to bring this bishop out. I'm hoping he'll just take it, and then I'll get rid of this knight. Because he's only really got this knight around his... He's only really got his knight. Be careful here. Definitely do not want to exchange queens in this position. It's very important for me. Okay, that's fair enough. Unfortunately, one does have to defend. He could just play e4 here, actually. No, he can't. Yeah, I need to castle and then start hacking these pawns forward. Right, okay. Here we go. First thing is remove this bishop somehow. So I need my queen for this attack, and so I don't want to exchange it early. So a sensible move, bringing his knight in. The question is, how can I smash open his position? Now, I can get in here, this move. And now I want to play f6, g5. Just try and rip it open. It's going to let me do that. What's that threatening? It's threatening to take my knight. Should be a bit annoying. We should also open up that file, and his pawn's then threatened. Oh dearie me. Where's my attack, eh? Where's my attack? Oh, I could just play g5 now straight away. Can I play g5? I don't think I can. Okay. Just threatening that pawn. Check. g5, pawn, queen takes pawn. Well, actually, he's got to move his bishop first. Takes, g5, pawn takes pawn, knight takes pawn. He doesn't have to take this bishop, does he? I really need to force him to take. Oh dear. I don't really like making defensive moves. I'm not very happy about that move, to be honest. It's a very nice bishop here. I like my knight here, so he's probably gonna play rook c1 if he's got half a brain. Pressure this. Makes obvious move to me. Yep. Now I can defend that with my rook. Block it with my knight. It's a bit annoying. Or I could just move my king over and then... No, I can't do that. Just rook takes pawn. So I've got to do something about this pawn. What am I going to do? I suppose I could just block it for the moment. And then at least that allows me to play c6. It's not very nice. It's desperately, all I want to do is play f6 and g5. That's all I want. Pressure. I'm not too worried actually, because I'll be able to play. We might exchange it. Alright, okay. So going just to direct. Yeah, then I'll probably bring it back. Yeah, okay. Then I'll threaten to make me. Okay, here. Queen there. I have to play c6. Running out of time again. It's actually very difficult, obviously, to play and commentate. So, yeah, okay. If I exchange queens, I like my position because my knight's very strong. I think we'll just move that for the moment. My knight's crying out to come to these central squares here. So I want to play g5. I've nearly got g5 in. Can I play g5? This rook will be hitting me. That's a bit of a shame, really. It's quite enjoying mine. So I can play g5 a bit easier now. What's he threatening here? Is that a threat? Not really yet. Let's get g5 in. I may never get another chance. Yeah, so in this opening I played bishop g4, which is probably slightly more risque than your classic bishop just to f5. Right, I just move my king there. He's going to double up, isn't he? Oh, it's a pain about this. He'll let me get my attack going, will he? No, he can't take that because of the thing with rooks on it. see if we can get a few 1-minute games going. It's always good too. And let's see if we can get some blitz games going as well. So I like 3-minute blitz. Okay. Now this is the FIDE Online Arena. If you didn't know, it's the only place you can play online and get an official FIDE rating, blitz rating, and bullet rating and rapid rating. So all the other websites, they're good sites, don't get me wrong. Chess.com, ICC, ChessCube, they're not official FIDE rankings or ratings or anything like that. And the good thing about this site is that actually it's very cheap to play on. I think it's only about $25 a year, which I think is good value. I don't see any problems with it. I don't think it's got as many analysis features and training features. It's meant for playing chess. You come to this site to play chess, and that's what you're going to do. So let's try and find another game. So we've got loads of challenges out there. Let's see who's online here, FIDE rated. Any decent players tonight? Yeah, we've got a few here at 2300 range. Let's send a few offers out. So it's pretty simple really. A few FMs. I'm just challenging to some random blitz games. See what comes back. If you don't ask, you don't get. I know quite a few people actually who play, but they never ask high rated players because they're a bit worried for some reason. So they never get to play any let's give this guy who wants a rematch. Okay, that's fair enough. That's a fair play. The score's good too. It's only fair. Let's go for the good old London system. Okay, what have we got here then? Let's go. I'm going to go knight f3 instead of the bishop f4 initially. See what he wants. Chigorin. Have we a Chigorin? Are we going to play d5 and then bishop g4? Or has he got his computer out? Ah, there we go. He's got his computer out, look. Anybody with half a brain who knew this opening would be playing a lot quicker. It's quite an irritating opening, actually. It's not a very good opening, I don't think. It's just irritating. Oh, actually meant to play that bishop. Actually meant to play bishop d3 then, but it doesn't really matter. Mouse slipped. Played a lot of bullet chess actually recently, and it's not good for your blitz in the sense that going from you tend to rush. Now I can take this knight, double pawn, he gets an open file. Do I want that? Do I want that or not? I don't want to do that. So I think I'm just going to move this knight back. Hopefully he'll take that bishop. And then I'll get a very strong e5 square. It's actually a common mistake to think that your double pawn's a weakness. So maybe I'll get it's taking a suspiciously long time here over his moves. So hopefully knight takes knight. Bishop comes out. Yeah, okay. Check. Interesting. too long to move, aren't you? So I'm going to try and pressure on this file. So be rook d1, followed by rook d4, and then rook f1 to rook d1, usual sort of thing. Why am I suspicious of his moves? So we're just trying to undermine that a bit. Oh! Bugger, that's a total blunder. Let's go for a pawn. Completely idiotically then. Why didn't he just take that pawn with his queen? That was a terrible blunder. I should have meant to play rook d1 first, then play the pawn. And now he could have just taken that pawn and been a pawn up for nothing. Or he could just, I mean, I cannot see any reason why he wouldn't do that. I don't see any reason why. So maybe using a different program. It's just something a bit. There's no rhythm to his moves. When you play a lot of online chess, you get to feel, you know, a half decent players, you know, they have rhythm to their moves, and there's nothing here. So I've got to be a bit careful here. What I want to do is obviously play b3, c4, but I can't because my queen's in the way. He's got his open file here. I can threaten my queen. Just try and get on this square here. My queen. So he might just come down here and threaten my queen. Interesting. He just wants to destroy me. He's angry, man. Could take you with his. He's leaving his king a little exposed here, but maybe I'm missing something. Just play that. Oh, come on! Come on! He's got to take that. That is a terrible, terrible blunder. I was so preoccupied with my attack that. Oh dear, I can't play this. I can't play on. This is unbelievable. I mean, my rook is hanging there. I'm not thinking straight. This is terrible, terrible game of chess. Aberration. Disgraceful. I mean, I should be resigning now, really. My good God. That is terrible. He must be... I mean, I'd be in tears if I was him. It's just awful. Awful. I mean, I can only apologise for that. Really, I'm not. My brain is not with it tonight. I mean, there's making bad moves, and then there's two blunders in a row. I should have lost this game. It should be over. Completely over. I mean, now this is over for him. His king's in the middle of nowhere. Got two rooks. We're just going to be playing rook here and just going for mating threats down here. Do feel awful. I mean, he should still win this position with. He's got two passed pawns here. Connected. Two connected pawns. There he goes. So push that. It's very risky stuff. Problem is the only saving grace is that I've got quite active pieces here. What you're going to hopefully see now is a lesson in swindling somebody who's not as good as you, which, if you play over the board or in blitz games, will be something you need to know. It's a I mean, I could have just taken that pawn. I could have just taken that pawn then. This has got to be one of the worst games I've ever played, actually. It's just like a bullet game. Like a bullet game of chess, so I could have just taken that pawn. He's probably going to pile up the other rook there. I can't believe this. I mean, this poor guy, I've accused him of being a computer cheat. I've then, you know, I deserve to lose this game. But, when you could say, you know, that's the game, isn't it, you know. Let's, okay. Don't think that's really threatening anything, is it? Sorry, mail girl. No draws today. Oh, dearie me. I deserve to lose this so much. I cannot tell you. I deserve to be destroyed here. Yeah, so that was awful. That was absolutely awful. For that, I'm going to play him again. I'm angry. I'm very angry. I'm very angry. That's appalling. I'm just going to destroy this player in about as quickly as humanly possible. It was an awful, absolutely appalling game of chess. When you are playing badly, right, the worst thing you can do is to keep playing. You should stop, because you just get yourself into more of a state. But that's so disgraceful. I can't go home with that level of chess. No way. Not against this player. This player is a very, very, very weak player. Come on, take it with your bishop, please. This person can barely play chess, yeah? It's pretty obvious. Anything a bit tactical, a bit risky, is just out of it completely. There's just nothing here. Come on, bishop there, please. Come on, do it. Do it. Come on. It's just a bluff. I've got nothing. Now do it, probably. Probably wants castle. I'm pretty angry. I shouldn't be losing to somebody like this, really. There's no way. e6. Take the nervousness in this play. Why don't I just play e4? I mean, you know, when you're a higher rated player, this is a mistake I used to make a lot. You're just a better player. You're just a stronger, better tactical player. Don't mess around. Just destroy them with tactics. So we're just going to go for the most savage kingside attack here. I'm just going to play d3, knight e2, castle f4. Okay? I mean, this is ridiculous. This setup here. This is not. This is lost already. Okay. Oh yeah, it's this old trick, isn't it? Forgot about that one. Of course, yeah. Silly, arrogant me. I will keep the bishop. No, you've still got to be lost. God almighty. Don't play e5, please. You are. Not a great prawn structure there for me, but yeah, I just misplayed that again, being mental. I was arrogant and I got punished. I forgot about the old trap. I was so desperate just to crush this. Just lose a piece straight away. The discovery there. I mean, I must be missing something. I just lost a piece. This is what I mean. He doesn't even see it. He's sort of playing a play carefully. Unless I'm missing something here. Just gonna go there, which is sort of threatening mate. Sort of threatening mate is just going to be a bit uncomfortable if you don't take my queen. What a player. Maybe he's really old, so he can't castle now, which is going to be a bit annoying for him. So I think we'll just castle queenside actually. And just exchange a few pieces off. Now if he wants to castle, he's going to lose that pawn straight away. I'll just take that on the chin, I think. I'll try and get this done quick. So threatening to trap my bishop. So just need to exchange a couple of pieces off, that'd be quite nice. So knight e5, it's threatening. Knight e6. This spoils sport. Let me hurry up, I need to go home. Yeah, it's been a long day, so what's that? What does that move mean? What does that move mean? Let's just get it over with, shall we? Take my rook, please. Come on, you're so boring. Just got a lot of pressure here. Check, position here. Let's have a few pawns, shall we? I just won his knight here. His knight actually can't go to a decent square. Last move, I could have just... I say won his knight, but yeah, he's got to do that. But I ask you, it's a lovely pin here. 2 rooks, the old bishop. In a minute, let's just get that stupid knight out of the way, and then we'll just go for an awful cheapo. Let's enjoy ourselves. No. That's the end of that. Well, thank you very much for joining me tonight for this video, and I hope you found the games instructive. I will be posting some more videos soon. Sorry that such a low quality of chess tonight. Very low quality. I shall try harder. I am an arena grandmaster after all. Hey? So, I want to see you on here, giving it a go, working towards your online title. And any comments or questions, leave them on YouTube. Thank you very much.